Hey writers, I had so much fun yesterday talking about sound words, and we're going to talk about sound words more today. So, yesterday I had you pick a spot to listen to sounds, and today we're going to do something similar, but it doesn't have to be somewhere you can actually go. So, today you're going to just be really picking any spot that makes a lot of noise and thinking about it. Okay, but to get us started, I do have a new poem. Let me try to make this poem a little bigger for you to see. All right, I'll read it once for you to enjoy, and then the second time, we're going to pluck out the sound words just like we did yesterday. It's called Weather by Eileen Fisher. Weather is full of the nicest sounds. It sings and rustles and pings and pounds and hums and tinkles and strums and twangs and wishes and sprinkles and splishes and bangs and mumbles and grumbles and rumbles and flashes and crashes. Wow, that was a mouthful. What did you notice the poet did in that poem? Yeah, she just kept saying and. That kind of made for a fun poem with so many sounds. Let me read it again and tell me some of the sound words you hear. Weather is full of the nicest sounds. It sings, there's one, and rustles, kind of like the sound of leaves rustling, and pings, and pounds, and hums, and tinkles, and strums, and twangs, and wishes, like wish, wish, and splishes, and bangs, and mumbles and grumbles and rumbles and flashes and crashes. Can someone tell me one more word I haven't added to my list? Crashes, yeah. And that one's all in capital letters. I'm thinking like a big loud crash. Awesome. So we're going to use this poem to help us write our own. And we're going to use the same format, the same style as Eileen Fisher. So we're going to start our poem the same way she did. And then we're going to list out all the sounds using the words and. You ready to help me try? Okay, so the first step is that we need to think of some things that make a lot of sounds and some places that have lots of sounds because you're going to pick one of these to write about. So what are some things that make a lot of sounds? A band, yeah, a concert. The TV makes a lot of noises, sure. What else makes a lot of noise? Do you have any toys or any um, electronics or any things around your house that can make a lot of different sounds? Instruments, okay. Sometimes books, yeah, those books that you press all the buttons, sound books. Okay. Now let's look together at some places that have a lot of sounds. What are some places where you can hear things? Yes, the beach, you can hear the waves and the birds and the kids playing. A school cafeteria, good. Sports events, yes. What else is a place that has a lot of sound? Um, a concert, yep, we kind of said that before. Cool. And you might have some more on your list. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick a thing or a place to write about. It can be from my list or you can have your own thing, but make sure it has a lot of sounds. I'm going to pick the beach because I love the beach. And when you love something, it makes it easier to write about. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my notebook. And here in my notebook, I'm going to call my poem The Beach. And to start my poem, I'm going to look back at how Eileen Fisher started it. She wrote, "Weather is full of the nicest sounds." So I'm going to use that. I'm going to say, "The beach is full of the nicest sounds." In whatever place or thing you choose, The concert is full of the nicest sounds. The gym is full of the nicest sounds. You can start with that same opening line. That's what we do. We use great poets' work to help us inspire our own poetry. And now we list it out. What are some of the sounds at the beach? It whooshes and crashes, like the waves crashing. And we're going to keep saying and with all the sounds. So help me think of more sounds at the beach. And whips, and yells, maybe like kids yelling at the beach. And splashes, like the sound of water splashing. Oh, and what about the birds? And chirps. And caws. And shoes, maybe people eating chips at the beach. Okay, and now I think that's a lot of good sounds. I want to look back and say, how do I end my poem? She just picked one loud sound and she did uppercase letters, so maybe I'll do that too. What's the last sound I could say at the beach? Ooh, maybe like the sound of sand, like crinkling and crinkles. And crinkles. Beautiful, there's my poem. So, pick your topic that makes sound, put your starting sentence, your starting line in your poem, list out all the sounds with and then read it to somebody, and voila, you have a sound poem. Good luck!